I think the fact that the primaries are over, you've got the two nominees, it's important, obviously, that Senator Sanders be there to help Hillary in the general election. But that whole discussion of last week seems to be old.
No,
and what's going to happen at the convention and blah, blah, blah. That's
most
all.
People are thinking of this as a two-person race, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton at this point.
Right.
DNC still won't say that she is the official nominee, though. And I guess the bigger question becomes, what happens at the convention just in terms of what concessions can Bernie Sanders ask for?
He started to lay out some things around superdelegates and things like that. But the fact of the matter is, that's all inside baseball. And most people are not going to worry about that. You're on to the discussions, whether it's national security, whether it's gun controls, whether it's terrorism, foreign policy. We've moved rather quickly to that. So a discussion around what's going to happen on the platform, which I don't know if anybody ever reads, even the people on the platform.
I think that you're looking at an election where there are probably a lot of people in the middle of the road who haven't decided who they're going to vote for yet. And depending on which direction Hillary Clinton goes, to this point, she has basically said, no, my views are my own and I'm not going to be pulled by that.
Right.
But Sanders did have a lot of support and a lot of Democratic votes. If she attacks to the left to make sure that she is keeping the base, it does one thing. If she stays where she is or moves more towards the center, it does something else in terms of the broader election.
I think you saw her take some steps in the primaries to address some of that. Obviously, the support and the enthusiasm for Senator Sanders moved her maybe a little more to the left of center than one would expect.
I would say definitely more to the left than I would have expected.
I don't think there's a lot more room to run if you're looking at a general election.
But if Elizabeth Warren is your vice presidential,
well, that's a possibility.
No, you think that's a possibility?
In my opinion, not a probability.
Don't bury the lead. Don't bury the lead.
Not a probability.
Don't bury the lead.
Oh, you're saying this guy?
Who's it going to be?
Al Franken.
That's what I said here a couple months ago. Now, wait, Joe, before you react as you normally do, first of all...
Well, this is not even, this isn't even my normal reaction.
Talk to your Republican friends. Al Franken's been a serious senator for 8 years. He got
Did you know that?
With a very... No, well...
You know,
did you know that?
Yes, I do know. In recent years, he's no longer the comedian that people think he is.
It depends on your perspective. I think the stuff that he stands for and says now is much funnier than anything he ever said.
But
I'm not kidding.
But he is a pretty progressive guy. He's not a center guy.
He's a pretty progressive.
Not a center guy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right, but he's from Minnesota, so, you know.
No, he's average. But that's the issue. The issue is that right now, the country thinks that Hillary is generally in the center. Right? And there are certain Republicans, I think, that may decide that they don't like Trump, they don't really like Hillary, but they'll hold their nose to vote for Hillary. But if she picks Elizabeth Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, if she picks Al Franken, if she moves that direction, all of a sudden it becomes a much more challenging. And it's not that they're going to then vote for Donald Trump necessarily. It's just that certain people aren't going to come out to vote.
Well, I think there's a possibility a lot of people aren't going to come out and vote, period. But no matter who picks, and let's remember, all due respect to vice presidents, they mean nothing in the end. In election day, except like
but in this case, aren't they a signal?
There's a bit of a signal,
a little bit of a bell.
But people, when they walk in, will vote for the presidential nominee. End of discussion. I don't care who they have for vice president. It'll tweak it a little, but there's very little evidence historically.
Hey, CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me or the eye right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.